Yeah, all good. Right, okay, can we start now? What's the rules of AutoCAD? You can hear me, no? Okay, just one random question. Do you know one analog clock? This is 12 o'clock, this is 6 o'clock, 3, 9. Any comments? Can I tell this is clockwise? Going this clockwise, isn't it? If I go this way, you will say anti-clockwise or counterclockwise, isn't it? Any comments here? Okay, just remember this rule that AutoCAD loves to go anti-clockwise. Just remember this rule, very important. First rule, AutoCAD loves to go anti-clockwise. Just remember this, okay? Anti-clock. I always write AutoCAD and I put this arrow that side. Any comments? Okay, right. Let's move forward and I'll tell you what does that mean. Okay, yeah. Okay, cannot do something. Okay, anyway. Okay, listen. So we are here. So what I'm trying to do is I'm going to teach you something. Okay, I like to teach you first the trailer and then the movie. Okay, so okay, you know what is this? What is it? Sorry, this is a screen. Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, you said this is a screen, huh? What is this? Hello? Okay, we were back here, isn't it? I asked you what is this and you said it is a screen. Let me just make it a better example. If I just connect this to this, okay, does it look like a door? Isn't it? Right. My aim is not to teach you door, my aim is to teach you something you will understand in a couple of minutes. Okay, this is an arc. If I draw an arc, you will understand. Any comments? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw an arc and I'm going to ask you to draw the arc. I believe now today's class you will not be able to draw because you're using Zoom, isn't it? You're not able to, I will do it on your behalf. Okay, maybe in the next class we will have another software where you can, you know, play with me in the sense you can have access to my computer. Okay, first thing is, you know, there's a device called a protractor compass, whatever you call it, you know, something when we were small. Okay, something like this, then like this, and then we have a pin here, and then we have a pen or a pencil here. Okay, can I call this A and B? This is the pen end, this is the pin end. If I keep this pin here, okay, and I start from here and end here, or if I start from here, end here, do you think I get different answer? I'm talking about using the protractor, this device. If I keep the pin here, okay, I kept the pin here, I kept the pencil here, okay, and I went like this, we are able to draw arc. Same story, if I start the same story, keep the pin here, I started here, I come down, I should get the same answer, isn't it? Isn't it? I draw arc like this, I draw arc other way, I should get the answer, same answer, isn't it? Right. So what I will do now, okay, I will draw from here, I put the pin, and from B to C. Any comments? And what I will tell you to do is, you draw the same thing, keep the pin here, from, let's instead of make B, we keep it D to E. Any comments? This you will do. The blue you will do, red I will do. Any comments? Okay, we'll be doing it in AutoCAD, okay? I hope this is clear. Okay, listen. So what I will do is, my aim is not to teach you arc, my aim is to teach you something else. Okay, I will just click the arc, and there is one command, central start end. Any comments? Okay, click this point, this is your pin. Any comments? Click means left click. Okay, and I click here. This is B, isn't it? This is C. Now this looks like door. Is this clear? Okay, now what I will do is, I will just copy this down part here and here. Okay, I will just rub this too. Any comments? Okay, now it's your part, your chance. It's your turn to do it. Okay, since we are doing it in my Zoom, I believe you not have access to my mouse. Do you have access to my mouse? You can't move my mouse, isn't it? You do not have. Sorry. Okay, so what you do, you know what's your task, isn't it? You will have to do from A, then D, E. Any comments? Okay, and we're going to do the same command, isn't it? So we are here, let's say same command. I didn't do anything. I came, clicked here, D, E, isn't it? I think we got something nonsense. But when just now in couple of minutes before, we agreed, no? If we do A, B, C or A, D, E using a protractor, we should get the same answer. How come we got, this, when I was small, we have this computer game called Pokemon. This funny shape, but anyway, it doesn't matter, isn't it? This is not a door, this is something alienish, isn't it? How come this happened? Think, I tell you why this happened. Okay, listen, I will do the same thing again. Okay, maybe I do it something again. Okay, click once, click twice, but still this is happening. But how come John made it perfect now? I'll teach you. Okay, forget this trick. I will teach you this. What's the problem between this and this? Do you know what happened? When I did this, it was good. When I did this, this is something nonsense. How come it happened? Any idea? But sometimes this in life, this happens, you want something, you get something. Isn't it? But I tell, in this case, I was playing with AutoCAD, but in this case, AutoCAD played with me. Isn't it? I just tell you what's the story. A couple of minutes before, I told you this. Isn't it? AutoCAD loves to go anti-clockwise. When I went A, B, C, it was anti-clock. But when I went A, D, E, it was clockwise. What did I tell you? Rules of AutoCAD? AutoCAD loves to go anti-clockwise. Even if you went, he will go other way. But my question is, a couple of minutes before I told you, maybe in part 1 I told you, isn't it? You want to play with AutoCAD or AutoCAD wants to play with you? But this is a case where AutoCAD played with you. He played it very strong. Okay, but I will teach you how to play with him. My aim as an ACI is to show you how to play with him. Okay? Because I believe AutoCAD is a game. You need to keep playing with him. Okay? I teach you. Listen, I do the same story. Okay? Any comments? But you understood the logic, isn't it? This happened because we went anti-clockwise. But this happened because we went clockwise. But AutoCAD pushed you to anti-clockwise. Exactly. That's because you need to understand his language. He loves this way, you play with him the other way. I will show you now the trick. Any comments? Okay. But let's suppose, okay, we do the same command. Okay. We started here, isn't it? Any comments? See, now he is pushing you towards anti-clockwise. So yeah, anti-clockwise, isn't it? But I want to go clockwise. What I will do is, okay, I will do something like this, and I will tell him, you know, I am the boss, you are not the boss, isn't it? What did I do? I will tell you what I did. Okay, this is called playing with him. Okay, isn't it? Just now I got this, but suddenly I did the same thing, I got this way. How is that? There was some trick which I did. I will teach you that trick. Okay, because sometimes when you draw drawings, you cannot always think that, you know, AutoCAD is doing anti-clockwise, 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 isn't it? Sometimes you clicked, you don't want to redraw, you never redraw anything. It's called waste of time, isn't it? You don't, it's not efficient. Okay, whenever you think about, I always tell you one thing, okay, when you think about John, you should think about efficiency. Okay, you need to be efficient. It is, isn't it? Okay, let's move forward. So what I did was, listen, I do the same story. Okay, just fast brush up. I clicked this first, I clicked this first. It was all good, isn't it? Isn't it? We only had a problem when we shifted from here to here, isn't it? So what I did was, before clicking here, I pressed Control key. You know the Control key? Control key in the keyboard. Okay, and then I clicked here. Okay, so then I controlled him because I want to play with him. Exactly, exactly. I want to control him, not he controlling me. Any comments? Press the Control key. Not, I'll teach it again slowly. See. Okay, click here once. I'm not pressing Control. I'm not pressing Control, but when I come to click here, before I click, I keep pressing Control and I see the mouse. Okay, and then I release the Control. Any comments? Is it clear? Okay, can we move forward, because we're almost losing time. Okay, but you understood the concept. This is important for me. It is important you understand the concept. Okay, let me teach you another trick. I think we finished. This is over. We don't want to draw. Sorry, you're saying something? Okay. Okay, let me teach you this one. Units. One of the most important thing, and most people can get confused here. Okay, can we start? Concept of units. Something very, very, very important. Okay, sure, everything is on units, isn't it? Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to draw one line. My aim is not to teach you a line, my aim is to teach you units. We learn line, we have lines coming up somewhere, lines coming here. Okay, we'll coming up. Okay, but my concept is to teach you units. Okay, units where? In AutoCAD. Okay, listen. Okay, let's suppose I draw a line, okay, of 1 unit. You're not going to tell me 1 inch, or okay, actually it's going to be 1 inch. Okay, any comments? If I convert it, okay, from 1 inch to millimeter, you should be saying, John, it should be 25.4 millimeter approximately. Any comments? Okay, so before we move here, I just want to ask you one question. I do not know where is the units come. Do you know where is it? If I don't know the location of a command. Very good. Okay, that's all I'll just ask you. Okay, good. You know, if you click application units, and then you will find your friend, isn't it? Okay. Okay, let me just draw that line. Okay, so can I say this line, isn't it, is, you're not going to tell me it is 1 inch, you're going to say, John, it is, hello, can you hear me? Hello? Okay, I can hear you now. Okay, I have drawn a line now. Just a second. Yeah, I have drawn a line. Okay, you're not going to tell me this is a 1 inch line. You're going to say, John, it is a 1 unit line. Okay, any comments? let me show you something. See, when I select this line, what is the length down? 1 inch you would say, okay, but actually it's not going to tell me 1 inch, it is called 1 unit, because AutoCAD does not care which units you are in. Okay, I will explain it to you in a couple of minutes. You'll get it clear what is the meaning of concept of units in AutoCAD. Okay, so what you say is 1 inch, isn't it? 1 inch is the length, isn't it? Okay, so my question is, where is this? Okay, we said we have a line of 1 inch. I want to convert this inch to millimeter. My question is how to do it. Okay, before I teach you this, I want to teach you something very, very, very important. Where are we? We said converting units. Yeah, listen, this is clear, huh? This is clear. So let me go to the click your friend units, isn't it? Okay, see, many people have problem with this dialog box. Many students, many of my students, let's say old students, when they come, they say, John, this is a problem for me. I'm going to make this chocolate now for you. Any comments? You have any questions, you shall ask me, okay? Okay, so what I'm going to do is, listen, let me just do this here and I explain you this. Okay, listen, so our aim was to teach you what? Concept of units, isn't it? And our aim, first aim was to change inches to millimeter, isn't it? I drew a line 1 inch, I should get here 25.4 millimeter, isn't it? Any comments? And one more thing I'll tell you, I told you a couple of minutes, you're not going to tell me this is 1 inch line. You're going to say, John, this is 1 unit line. Why? I didn't explain. I will explain now. Okay. Any comments? Okay. Okay. Before we start, let me just give you some story. In the sense, something called as, you need to understand this. Whenever, okay, units. Okay, talk about units, no? Hello? Okay, okay, good. Okay, now you can hear me. Okay, listen. Can I say units are basically two types of units? One is imperial, one is metric. Metric, imperial means what? Inches and feet. Beautiful. Millimeter, centimeter, kilometer, isn't it? Wherever there is meter, isn't it? Okay. Why I taught you this? There is something here. Okay, let me just change the color. This looks good. Just remember this. Okay, whenever there is imperial, that means what? Can you see the color on my screen, or is it red is better? Okay, remember, whenever there is imperial here, okay, whenever there is imperial means inches, feet, whatever. Here it should be architectural. Remember, all the time. This is a setting which you have to do. AutoCAD is not so smart, you have to be more smart than him. Okay, so whenever you see inches, you should convert to architecture. You'll ask me why, I will give you the answer also why. Okay, another thing, whenever there is metric, okay, this guy should be beautiful. I told you, you're a genius. Good answer. I want you to answer. Good. Okay, can I ask you one simple question? This is imperial, 3/4. Can I say this is also imperial? 1 feet 3 inches, 1 feet 3/4. Very good. Okay, if I write this one like, okay, just give me an example. If I write it, oh god, again he started headache. Okay, next class I will have my official Zoom link. You will be having no such kind of issues. Okay, don't worry, I get my login and you will get it. Don't worry, we'll have it in Pro. Okay, let's move forward. If I write this 1 feet 3/4 inch, like let's say 1 feet, or let's say 1.025 feet, you're going to say, John, you're drinking something. Morning you're drinking something, isn't it? Isn't it? This is what, like decimal, isn't it? This is called a headache. Exactly. So what I'm trying to convey message is, let me give you another story. If I write something like this, you think, what, John, you're not drinking 1 bottle, you're drinking 2 bottles, isn't it? This does not make sense, isn't it? Exactly. That's what I'm trying to convey a message. This notation is called architectural notation, and this notation is called decimal notation. If I write 1.05 millimeter, makes sense. But if I make something like this millimeter, you would say, John, you're crazy. That's what I'm trying to convey message. That's why imperial have to be architectural. This is the representation of architectural. If it's the rules. Okay, we learned first rule, AutoCAD loves to go anti-clockwise, and second rule is the units. I'll teach you what's the meaning of units in a couple of minutes now, but I hope this is clear. Whenever there is, I will move forward and you will understand. Okay, so my aim is to convert inches to millimeter. I come and click millimeter. Perfect. Okay, what I told you, if millimeter, I have to change to decimal. Any comments? Okay, if I say okay now, I should be looking at what? 25.4 millimeter. Do you think I'll be able to see 25.4 millimeter? Why not? Why? If yes, why? If you say no, I'll ask why. Let me come again and just double show you that units, millimeter, decimal. Perfect. Now this 1 inch should be 25.4. Should I select it and see what's the answer? What's the length? Can you see here? 1. What did I tell you a couple of minutes before? AutoCAD does not care which units you are in. You get the picture? So what? But my aim is to convert inch to millimeter. But if I say 1 inch equal to 1 millimeter, you'll be telling something else to me, isn't it? 1 inch is not equal to 1 millimeter. I need to make it scale the drawing. That's why whenever you convert a unit from one unit to other, you have to scale it. AutoCAD will not do it for you. Okay? Okay? Is this clear? So I need to say scale exactly. Okay? Is this clear? Now if I scale the object, I teach you scale. When we learn scale, I'll teach you scale. But my aim was just to teach you what was units. See, now length. Okay? That's why I told you, whenever you tell me, you're not going to tell me, John, it is 1 inch. You're going to say 1 unit line. Okay? Any comments? So the concept of units is first convert inch to millimeter and then scale it using scaling factor. Any comments? Okay. Anyway, can we move forward? Same story. If you want to convert units, if you want to convert millimeter to inch, come here, change to inches, change this to architecture. What I want you to remember today is, whenever inch is here, architecture has to be there. Whenever metric, you have to convert to decimal. and you know the reason also. Okay, is this clear? Okay, excellent. Okay, let's move forward. We have a couple of minutes now. We will move forward now. Can we move forward? You learn something? Okay, I'm going to teach you something called as lines. Okay, and then generally last 5 minutes of the class I will be doing, not 5 minutes, let's say last 2-3 minutes I'll be doing revision. Every class will be there. Okay. Any comments? Okay, listen. Where were we? We were in the concept of line. Okay, can I ask one question? What's a line? Yeah, what's a line? John is John, isn't it? Actually, line is basically a two. Okay, what's the purpose of a line? I'll tell you what's the meaning of line. First, you need to understand what's the meaning of line. I know you've been using lines for many years, but what's the meaning? A line is basically 2 points connected together, isn't it? Any comments? 2 points connected together, isn't it? Can I call this the first point and the second point? Okay, I think we will have to. Okay, anyway. Any comments? Okay, so this is the story. So what's a line? A line is basically 2 points connected together, isn't it? Okay, any comment? Okay, listen. So what we can say is click first point, click second point, click first, click second. I'm just left clicking. I think you know this. If I want to enter, I can right click and enter. Okay, just one I would like to teach you how to get the mouse to be enter, because if you do it in your computer, I believe the right click will not be an enter. Okay, I think I will not teach you this. Okay, just go to the application menu, go to options. It's a one-time setting. Okay, go to user preferences. It might be here. Just go and click user preference, right click customization. Make sure this is on. Turn on customize. I send you this recording, so you will see it. You can see it clearly, slowly. Okay, coming slow. Okay, I think, but when I send the recording, it will be very, very clear. Okay, apply. Okay, is this clear?